Hey guys, welcome back to Exploring Temecula. On today's video, we are going over our experience at Temecula's newest winery called Altisima. I think I am pronouncing that correctly. Just wanted to give pros and cons, what we liked, if there's anything we didn't like, would we join. Really everything that you would want to know about a winery, I'm going to go over in this video. If you are interested in Temecula, the housing industry, what there is to do in Temecula, make sure you subscribe. We do videos every week, just giving information for everybody across America that is thinking of moving to the Southern California area. Of course, I think Temecula is one of the best cities in all of America to actually live in. So, check this site out, subscribe, and learn everything that you need to know. And hopefully we see you here soon. So let's get into the video talking about the Altisima Winery. Okay, first off, the location. It's on De Portola, really right beside Somerset Winery, right near Leoness Winery. One of the great things about this location is the views that this winery actually has. In my opinion, from just going up there, and we've been to many wineries, it probably has in the top 1 to 3 views of the Temecula Valley, other wineries in all of wine country. So if that is something that you're into, if you really like the views of the Temecula Valley, make sure you check this out, as you will not be disappointed. So one of the benefits to Altisima is it does have a restaurant. We tend to gravitate to wineries that do have restaurants. Full disclosure, we did not eat here. We did see the food, we did see the menu. It looked really good. One of the things that, just from our personal experience, that I would really watch, a lot of the wineries, you wouldn't think this, but there are wineries in wine country that do not have good food in our opinion. So if you are interested in joining a winery that does have a restaurant, my opinion and my belief on this is just eat there first. Go to the winery a couple times before you make your decision, just because you're usually locked in for 2, 3, 4, 5 months to that membership, and you want to make sure that the food's good, the wine's good, the atmosphere's good. But in regards to the restaurant, it looked awesome. It's open from, I think, 11 to 6. I will have a link in the description of this video of the blog post that I wrote, and it has information directly on the Altisima website where it gives you times, it has the menu, it has pricing. Okay, so wine tasting was fun. The girl that actually did the tasting with us or for us was very knowledgeable, and one of the things that, the reason I get more in depth on these videos with the wineries is I just want to bring my experience to you and tell you a little bit what we look for after doing this for so long. Depending on your personality, make sure that you know the winery that you're getting involved with. We personally like the more laid-back atmosphere, the one that you can bring your dog, the one that plays music, the one that isn't stuffy. So, I didn't get that feeling. It's definitely going to be a nicer winery, and that's not necessarily a bad or good thing. But just be aware that, and I'm getting off on a little bit of a tangent, just that winery fits your personality, because there's nothing worse than joining a winery, being stuck in it for 5 months, and you just don't, after 2 or 3 times, you don't like being there. Now, in regards to the wine tasting, we don't talk about wines really that often because I'm not a professional, I don't know. They were good, in my opinion, and the lady did a very good job at explaining the wines and taking her time with us. So yes, I would definitely suggest doing a wine tasting at Altisima. I think it's around $25 for 5 tastings. And they are open, the winery, from 11 to 6. Again, in the description, I have a whole blog post that will bring you to and give you all the information on wine tasting, the wine club, and the restaurant. Okay, so the wine club, there are 3 different levels. Check those out on the website. Again, it explains sort of the pricing, what you get. One of the things that I can say, if you are the person that actually uses the wine memberships that you pay for, it is worth it. You get, generally speaking, you're going to get anywhere in between 1 tasting every time you go to 8 tastings a month. One of the things that I like about the wine tasting or the wine club at Altisima is you have 8 tastings a month and you can use them all at once. One of the things that people don't realize is that it's a 25, 30 minute, 40 minute drive sometimes for people to get to these wineries. You join and you find out that you only go once a month, and if you can only use 1 tasting per time, it sort of defeats the purpose and a lot of your wine tastings go to waste. With Altisima, one of the things that I liked is that you can use all of your 8 tastings at once. You can bring friends and they can have the tastings. So this just, in my opinion, the wineries that do this are, more beneficial to me. They serve my needs better. I can bring clients there. We can have 2 tastings if we want. So that is definitely one of the positives about joining Altisima and the wine club there. Okay, so one of the best things in my opinion about the Altisima winery is the VIP room for its members. It's upstairs, it has its own bar, it has a beautiful patio that faces the view. So if this is something that is interesting to you, I love the idea of some of these wineries, or when these wineries have sort of their VIP rooms. It just sometimes gets you away from the crowd. You get to know people a little better. So there, in my opinion, there are benefits to having these VIP rooms. And the one at Altisima is beautiful. Again, really nice views, bar, and it also has an area up there that you can rent, I think, for private events. Okay, finally, the only really con that just from the first time going to Altisima that I would say is if you are a dog lover, if you love bringing your dogs to the winery, they are dog friendly, but outside is really the only place that you can bring your dog. And with the VIP room being upstairs, you can't really use it that often, or you won't be able to use it if you have your dogs. One of the things for us, our dog Cooper loves going to the wineries, hanging out with other dogs. So that was the only con or negative that I could see. Again, you can bring your dogs, they just have to be outside. If you want a total dog-friendly winery, my suggestion, Somerset was right beside. I mean, you can even bring your dog into the VIP room. Lots of dogs at the wineries. It's very laid back. So that's just a side note for anybody that likes bringing their dogs to the wineries. Okay guys, so there you have it. Hopefully that was helpful. I really like my experience, at Altisima. I think it's a beautiful winery. They did a really good job. The location is amazing in way of the views. It is a little farther out for people that need to drive, from different areas, but personally I think it's worth it, and it would be a winery that I definitely would think of joining in the future. Thank you very much, and from Exploring Temecula, till next time.